The Baby with Two Shadows. In the quiet village of Òkè Àrà, hidden behind thick forests and whispering winds, something unusual happened one sweltering night. A child was born. But not just any child. The midwives gasped before they could even clean the blood from the floor. There, beneath the oil lamp's flickering light, they noticed it. The newborn had two shadows, one long and natural, cast by the lamp, and the other, shorter, darker, and twitching even when the baby lay still. The mother, Morenike, didn't see it at first. Exhausted and smiling, she reached out for her child. The oldest midwife, Mama Ugbeke, snatched the baby back. "Yumaba lowa," she whispered. "Don't touch him yet." Morenike frowned. "Why?" Mama Ugbeke didn't answer immediately. Her wrinkled fingers traced the second shadow. It writhed, like it felt her touch. She quickly drew back. "Omoye, Amy Meiji lo walara re," she muttered. "This child carries two spirits." The villagers noticed strange things. By the child's third day, dogs barked around the house and refused to enter. By the seventh, his father began hearing whispers. Whispers that came from corners with no people, just flickering shadows. At exactly midnight, the baby would start laughing. Not the cute giggles of a child, but the kind of laugh that made the hair on your neck rise. Deep, guttural, and old. One night, when the baby was just 2 weeks old, Morenike lit her lamp to breastfeed him. And then she saw it. The baby's two shadows danced, independently. One lay beside him, still and faithful. The other, it crawled, slowly. Like a snake made of darkness, it slithered toward her. Frozen with terror, she screamed. Her husband Dio rushed in, machete in hand. But there was nothing. Nothing, except a faint, sticky black stain where the shadow had touched the floor. They brought in Babalawo Temideo, the village priest. He examined the child in silence. Then he turned to the parents, eyes wide with dread. "This child is Abajewo Emi Meiji, a spirit born with another spirit, one that should not live in our world." Morenike clutched her baby, tears in her eyes. "What does that mean?" The old priest's voice cracked. "One spirit wants to live, the other wants to feed." That night, Temideo prepared a protective circle of cowries and camwood. The baby was placed inside, surrounded by palm oil and chanting priests. They waited. At midnight, it happened again. The second shadow rose. It unfurled like a cloak, stretching upward and forming the silhouette of a person. A hunched, shriveled figure with glowing red eyes. It had no mouth, but its head tilted at the crying child. And then, it turned to Morenike. "No," the Babalawo growled. "You are not welcome here." He threw a charm. The baby screamed too, but this time, the second shadow snapped like a whip and lunged at the priest. Everything went dark. The next morning, the house was still. The villagers found the room burnt around the edges. Charred symbols drawn in ash, cowries shattered. The baby, alive, sleeping, peaceful, and with one shadow. But Temideo was gone. Only his walking stick remained, split clean down the middle, still warm to the touch. They say the second shadow was banished that night. Others say it was merely satisfied, fed on the priest's soul, and slumbering inside the child. To this day, if you visit Òkè Àrà and look closely at the grown man the baby became, you'll see something odd when he walks under the moonlight. His shadow flickers, as if it's remembering how to move again.